My guy Daniel be out here on the bow and arrow getting his archery on. This one is the target.
What's up?
Call me Daniel out here.
Away, away, away.
Away, away, away.
You wanna shoot? Release.
Ooh, look at that boy. Sheesh.
So
Boy Hues on the bow.
And then so when you're pulling the string, you're gonna put one finger above, two fingers below. So put this arrow in between the notches. Yeah, so pull back as much as you want and then just release. Ooh. Oh, boom, headshot.
Look at that, boy. Feel like Baby H, I'm the man with the coffee. We give one more go? Away, away, away.
So try drawing it to your cheek. There you go, there you go. Oh, look at that.
Top season, boy. So actually, I want to share with you guys about the last few days. Yesterday, we had the event. Right now, I'm rolling with the tribe. We're heading over to the museum.
Yo, what's up?
Get into some modest street fashion action and styles of icon. Should be dope.
Dope.
Houston, Texas, baby.
Houston.
So I've already made it to the Museum of Fine Arts here in Houston, Texas. I'm here with Margaret Mims. She's been helping me a great deal while I was over in Indonesia preparing to come here to Houston for today's event. Icons of Style, Museum of Fine Arts, Houston, Texas, where your boy Langston Hues, Global Hues, or just Hues, was represented nicely in this event. My work was featured as well as many other art installations and other photographers. I had the opportunity to meet fans. Hey, what's up guys? Right now I'm Cammy from Miami. We're both here visiting in Houston. We're at the Museum of Fine Arts in Houston, Texas, and Icons of Style exhibit. What do you think about the exhibit so far?
It's beautiful, absolutely beautiful.
Right now we're just checking out my work here.
The best part.
Thank you. Oh, where can they find you, like on social media or something?
Cammy3799 on Instagram.
As well as do a book signing from the book that I made. The turnout was great. Everyone was excited, enthusiastic. It was dope to meet so many great people. Guys, right now we're here with Samia.
Hi, how are you?
She's an Ashtangi. She's been doing yoga for quite some time here in Houston, Texas, yeah? And how did you first find out about like Ashtanga particular?
Well, I've done yoga, hatha, everything, and it would never take. And then like 5 years ago, I was kind of overweight.
It would never take.
Yeah, it wouldn't. I would drop it. And 5 years ago, I did Ashtanga. And for I don't know, I think it's the fact that it's limited poses and they teach you the alignment and you get deeper and deeper into it as you go. So I think it's just taken. I can't give it up now.
Yeah. And you were born and raised here in Houston or outside
I was born in Pakistan, raised in Lebanon, then England, and I hopped around. So.
All over, global.
Yes, absolutely.
Dope.
It was a great talk. You did such a great job. I was really cool. Yeah.
Well, thank you.
Loved it.
Itu dia.
Yeah.
Urdu aati hai?
Bilkul.
Oh, it's a real Pakistani. Thank you. Kimberly and Elliot. Kimberly's from Maine. Elliot is like from Austin. They are not brother and sister, despite what I thought. Apparently, this is Kimberly's son. Yeah, that's crazy. And she also lived in just outside of Detroit, as well as in Palestine and where else?
In Maine and Texas. In Washington, D.C. and Philadelphia.
D.C., Maine, Texas, all over. You were born in Maine,
Yes.
And raised in Maine. Okay. Comment allez-vous? No French?
Oh my gosh, I do speak French, but I don't.
But she forgot her French.
Spanish is in my ears now, so.
So that's cool. Their social media maybe will be down here if they contact me before I edit this video. Right now we're with Archie Mary Williams. She used to be a flight attendant. She's extremely into fashion. And so she picked up a copy of my book to add to her fashion book collection at her home. And I think that's really awesome. What up, though? So you already know Global Hues, and right now I'm with a global major named Lydia. Grew up in Kuwait. She's been all over the world, and she looks Arab, but she's not Arab. It's just a coincidence.
Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah.
I was born actually close to Houston, and then my dad was a professor.
And your dad is from Texas? Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah. We moved over to Kuwait.
Her father's from the Lone Star State, and then they moved over to Kuwait, where things were great. And Langston Hues from the Great Lakes can't be... No. So that's dope. And she's a yogi.
Yes.
Yo, and she's a yoga instructor.
Yes.
Namaste. That's fresh. Where can they find you on social media?
It's at Lydia Marie Well.
I'm gonna post that right here. Sweet. Thank you so much. Join the vlog. Don't be shy.
You kind of come over here. A vlog is like.
Yo.
Oh, this is amazing.
Hey, right now I got Jazz and Rhonda. You guys are from Houston?
We're from Houston.
H-Town represent.
In the house.
So this is really amazing. Both dressed very fashionably. And I'm gonna take a photo of Jazz, but I also want to grab a photo of Rhonda as well. That's gonna be cool. You guys have social media?
Follow me on Instagram at Jazz, Jaz.Gilbo, Gilbo.
You know, I'm old school, so I'm on Facebook. You know, they
Facebook.
say, you know, you old school on your Facebook, so just follow Jazz.
And I hate hearing that because I'm a huge Facebook user. Welcome to Houston. This is my friend Saba and her sister Sadia. Actually, Saba was supposed to photograph for this book like 4 years ago or 5 years ago or something like that or more. It's really cool to have you here and have a copy of the book. Thank you so much for that. Her sister's being cheap. She's not buying the book right now, but
Wow,
We share.
Oh my God, I can't believe that. This edition is Langston Calls Out edition.
it's okay though.
I'm the one that bought the book, okay?
Oh,
We bought it together.
so the truth is Saba's really cheap.
No, Saba's not cheap. She's the one that we came here together.
I'm joking, because actually they're gonna treat me to some wonderful vegan food. I think tomorrow night as well.
Yeah.
And then I think somebody said shisha. Itudia. Their social media is like right here. We got John. Just got back to Houston from the Bay for a festival. Hyro Day for hieroglyphics. He's an MC, hip hop extraordinaire, knows the culture. He was born and raised in H-Town. And actually he asked me a really good question during the conversation. He said, is there mumble rap in Indonesia? And I was really fascinated with that question, and I was just curious to even know like what made that come to mind. So I thought that was dope.
Mumble raps all over, so
Yeah.
I had to ask you that.
Yeah, man. So that's fresh.
Also wanted to know about female MCs in Indonesia.
Yeah. So there's a dope up-and-coming female rapper. She was just the Bay recently. Her name is Ramen Girl. I'll send you more of her information. And she's been killing it right now. And she's already been coming to the US now. Shout out to Ramen Girl, that's the homie. And you have like Instagram or anything?
So Flying Fresh is my Instagram.
And you're gonna find that right here? Okay, dope. Let's get it.
Awesome.
The exhibit is titled Icons of Style, 100 Years of Fashion Photography. It covered everything. I had some pieces that I even came across in there that became instantly my favorite. And I also saw Scott Schumann was represented there, which is amazing because Scott Schumann has been a huge inspiration for me personally with my own project, A Modest Street Fashion. His photography, his angles, his subject, very inspiring for me and my body of work. So I know many people may not know, but I'm actually a photographer as well as many other things. It was great. I had the panel discussion with Joy Sewing. So we just wrapped up the talk for Icons of Style here in Houston with Joy Sewing. And Joy just did a piece about me in Modest Street Fashion in the Houston Chronicle. This is her work here. I get my own copy today as well. How do you feel?
I think it was great. I think you're a fascinating guy.
Thank you.
You know, I enjoyed the interview before, and I enjoy this interview tonight. So.
Sweet. E2D, Jadi. You can check out her Instagram right here. And she's interviewed like a lot of influential people in the world, from music to sports to everything. Yeah.
To him.
To Langston as well. Yeah. E2D.
Bye.
Thank you. Joy Sewing as a journalist. It was amazing to have her alongside me and moderate the event at the Icons of Style. I saw some great photography there. I saw some street photography. They also had an installation called Black is Beautiful. I even went to another part of the museum where they had a collection of gold. And this gold was from Asia, Africa, and South and Central America. And Asia, specifically from Indonesia. So that was dope. They had like Minang, they had Flores, Balinese gold. Who would have thought here in Houston, Texas, there's Indonesian gold? That's crazy. The street photography really captured my eye. Also, there was a few other exhibits that caught my eye within Icons of Style. They also had like a hip hop portion with MTV and the history of that. So you had like Run DMC, Beyonce, who is from Houston, Texas, Solange, Cardi B, Salt and Pepper. That was fresh. I'm very honored to be a part of such a exhibit like this. So if you're in Houston, Texas and you have the opportunity, I recommend you come through to the Fine Arts Museum and check it out. Rock the boat. What do you guys think about the talk?
It was awesome. You had some really great points. I learned a lot about you.
Oh, snap, really?
Yeah, there was a lot I didn't know.
secrets.
Oh my God. We've had like some very
good
intimate
questions.
moments together, and this is the first time you guys learned a lot about me.
Yep.
Yeah. Awe! Itu dia, ini kita baru selesai photoshoot untuk yang di sini, very fashionable and stylish. So it was a great event as well, and it was amazing to photograph with these guys here in Houston, Texas.
Yes!
Houston, Texas. And that's about it.
Thank you,
Thank you so
Langston,
much.
Global Hues. Awesome.
Yeah, my pleasure, guys. Thank you so much for
You're very patient.
spending time. Yeah.
Amazing. He's amazing.
Until next time. Cheers.
Did you hire him?
you guys want to say to the Indonesian people?
I love you.
I want to visit soon.
Where do you want to go?
Bali, yes.
You want to go to Bali?
Yeah.
When?
It looks beautiful. Maybe next year.
Next
Yeah,
year
inshallah,
to
yeah.
Bali.
Yeah.
Inshallah. Houston, Texas. Got Daniel in the house.
What's up? What do you say when you
Awe,
do
awe, awe.
Awe!
Itu dia. These guys about to get ready and get dressed to go to a wedding.
Yep.
So who's getting married, bro?
Our friend Maha and Ahmad.
Maha.
Yeah.
That sounds like somebody I know, but I'm sure that's like a very popular Desi name. Hey.
Not so much. She's like the nicest bride ever.
She's the nicest bride.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why she's a bride.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. Okay, I dig it.
Yeah.
Houston, Texas.
Houston.
Way.
Yeah.